Hey everyone, it's December 2nd, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with serial killer and Manson family member Charles Denton Tex Watson, who participated in the brutal murders of 8 victims in 1969, including Sharon Tate, and that is him right over there. Born the youngest of 3 kids in Dallas in 1945, Watson had all the signs of having a successful life ahead of him. An honor roll student, he was involved in youth groups at his church, edited the school paper, was captain of the football team, and set Texas state records in hurdling as a member of the track team. He attended the University of North Texas, where he joined the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity, which was really the first sign of him being willing to join a terrible group. Seriously, don't trust anyone in a fraternity. He worked as a baggage handler for a now-defunct airline with the perk of getting free flights to destinations across the U.S., and he used that to go to L.A. to visit a fraternity brother. He'd begun drinking heavily and using drugs, and when he got back to Texas, he decided to move west. Now residing in Los Angeles, he became a wig salesman in Beverly Hills, and after bouncing around a bit, opened his own wig store in Malibu. It failed miserably, and to cover his expenses, he started selling drugs. In 1968, he picked up Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys when he was hitchhiking, and when he dropped him off, was introduced to members of the Manson family. He moved in with Wilson for the summer and got to know the Manson family members, who were frequent visitors, and ultimately decided to join the group, giving them all his worldly possessions. George Spahn, owner of the Spahn Ranch where the family was living, gave him the nickname Tex, and he returned to Texas for the fall of that year, but decided to move in with a girl he'd met back in Los Angeles in November, paying his way by once again selling drugs. The relationship fizzled, and he went back to the family at the ranch in March of 1969, and he noticed that the buzz amongst the members was about a plan called Helter Skelter, which was intended to jumpstart a race war in America. He went out with Charles Manson early that summer looking for someone to kill. They picked out 2 elderly women, but just as he crept up on them in their car with a knife, they drove off, and he and Manson chased them for a while before giving up. Watson was angry with his ex-girlfriend and set up a fake drug deal to steal her money, which angered her current boyfriend, who Manson shot in an altercation. In August of 1969, Watson, along with 4 other members of the Manson family, went to the home of Sharon Tate and brutally murdered 5 victims, taking orders from Charles to do so. The next night, he went out with Manson and 2 other family members and killed again, this time claiming 2 victims at the La Bianca residence. He helped Manson and another family member kill a ranch hand as the group decided to move to the appropriately named Death Valley, but decided to return to Texas in early October. The FBI found him on November 30th, and he was returned to California to face trial after a 9-month extradition fight. In 1971, he was convicted of 7 counts of murder and was sent to death row. All executions were halted by the Supreme Court 1 year later, so he's resided in prison ever since, being denied parole on 18 occasions. While behind bars, Watson got married and fathered 4 children through conjugal visits, and runs his own ministry as a born-again Christian, with recordings of his sermons released as a podcast called Abounding Love. It seems unlikely that he will ever be released. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment to come wish you a happy birthday. Spend some time with your family, but don't stab anyone. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Charles Denton Tex Watson, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.